SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga is there and joins us live. Good afternoon, Canny. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Take us through some of the latest developments on your side.
Well, good afternoon to you, Nastasia, and to the viewers at home. Indeed, while some may argue that Gauteng is up for grabs, the ANC in Gauteng is not leaving this up to chance. It's rolled out another one of its heavyweights. ANC veteran, former President Kgalema Motlanthe is currently doing the door-to-door with the Gauteng ranks. That includes the chairperson, Panyaza Lesufi, provincial secretary, TK Ngciza, as well as Lebogang Moyaile, who is going around with the heavyweight leadership of the ANC here in Deep Kloof, Soweto, to currently mobilize ahead of the May 2024 polls. Even though we know the last results of the ANC in Gauteng in 2019, ANC chair Panyaza Lesufi has said that this is not a panic, but is part of its mobilization efforts. Well, some may differ. Mr. Lesufi, thank you so much for joining us on Point this afternoon. Gauteng has now rolled out its second heavyweight, and we know that you barely clinched onto this province in the last polls. Is this a sign of panic? Are you concerned about what you could possibly do in the May 2024 polls?
Thanks for the opportunity. Surely not. We've indicated that we've got different phases of the campaign. We'll surprise many people. Because we want our campaign to be interesting, we want our campaign to be relevant, we want our campaign to be sector-based, because we are conducting this campaign in terms of scientific numbers. We know where we are and at what stage to release who amongst our leaders to be part of this particular campaign. For us to win this province, we need almost 2.6 million votes. And Soweto plays a critical role in ensuring that we've got at least 1.2 million rands, and we can spread the remaining 1.2 million voters, and we can spread the remaining voters across the province. So it's scientific, it has various legs, and we know which leader to bring. Today we have brought Kgalema Motlanthe. We are also bringing our former deputy president, David Mabuza. We are taking him to parts of Motsweding, Bronkhorstspruit, and those particular areas. We've got our SG Mbadula is also in Alexander today, and later this afternoon we are taking former President Thabo Mbeki into some areas in Tshwane. We are also at advanced stage. At the right moment we'll be deploying Tate Tokyo Sohwale strategically and other things. This is a cementation. We are cementing the caliber and the nature of the African National Congress. That is not a one-party person, that you don't rely on one party to campaign for the party, that will unleash all our leaders and everyone that has been part of our structures, so that people of Gauteng can know, and the ANC nationally can know, that we've got a strong ammunition of leaders to vote, to ramp up support for the ANC.
And just quickly, is the Gauteng province still in the ANC's hands in 2024?
We are confident. As I said, we are number-driven. We are number-crunching. We know how many voters we need. The next phase is to take special voters to the polling before the actual voting. So we've already started mobilizing at that level. So we are confident that we'll retain the ANC outright as the ANC, and we want to maintain it that way even at national, so that the ANC can continue its transformation agenda of our country.
All right, thank you. That was ANC Gauteng Chair Panyaza Lesufi. Let's allow him to continue with the work. Nastasia, I quickly want to take you through this door-to-door that's taking place. You may remember in 2017, the former president had made statements before the 2019 polls that the ANC has to hit rock bottom and lose the national elections for the quote-unquote penny to drop in the minds of ANC members. In 2022, he repeated similar comments where he said there was no dominant role for the ANC in the future. Now, speaking to him about these comments, he said that they needed to be placed in context regarding the pleas of South Africans at the time. That was what he was addressing. But we know that those pleas still exist today as we deal with the African National Congress in the country. That's the former president there doing a door-to-door in Deep Kloof, speaking to a resident who is listing her concerns. They've been doing this since 11 a.m. this morning. I think this is probably the 6th or 7th home that we've now reached with the former president, as he continues to hear the pleas and cries of residents in Soweto. Let's take a slight listen as to what he is listening to here as the residents list their concerns with him.
mangifika uthatha i-airplane yakhe ahamba uthi medium uzakusayinela. Yeah. Hayi yeme ngithele mangiceda nginika umama ukuthi ayongisanika umedium angisayinele. Uthi hayi umedium sakhe ezomntwana. Hayi sesiqedile ngaze ngigcina three uphumile umntwana kusele-1 ma uthi ade ngikhombisa i-bathroom nemala i-bathroom ila misisi yageza athi ngathi sayina wena ma ngibuya the next day tele-head office bathi ngibalinde sonke samabhoya asefrance sotshela nabo bangilinde. The next day ma ngibuya ngithola bakho gcwele ngithini namhlanje ngithiwe manje ungene ofisini hayi ngida
All right, Nastasia, the ANC will continue with their door-to-door, carrying out through Deep Kloof, Soweto. We've just realized that we're in the home of one of the veteran actresses in the country as they list some of those concerns. I'm going to toss it over to you in studio now, and we'll catch up a bit later as the former president continues with the election campaign.